Hello, hello.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
Oh dear. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, to sort this out a tiny little bit, so that's all good. How are we all? Just doing my first laps of the week, really, and just warming up, trying to get the setup good. We obviously did a race around Suzuka and endurance, but it's slightly different in these hotter conditions and fast as well. Not optimum. I just got to get things right, really. Just get used to the track and driving GT4 again. So we'll do a little bit of setup work. Try things in the rain as well very quickly, because we haven't had rain for a little while, and I'm sure we're going to get something that's. I'm sure we're going to get some this week. I've just got a feeling. Super tired today after a couple of hockey games this weekend. I'm going to barely walk and move my ankle and everything, so it could be interesting this weekend. That's this race, that's for sure. Off the back of a win, obviously last week, a win on a second place, the best week I've had. I don't think we'll be hitting the heights that we did last weekend in this McLaren round here, and also top 5 in the championship at the end of the first race. So depending on how the first race goes, top 5 in the championship start from the back in the second race. So it's going to be difficult to make the same sort of result, that's for sure. Immediately though, these small sort of setup changes I've made just on this run of feels like they've made the world of difference. Whether they have or not, something else, but it's a little bit wide. Really need to be in the 11s, sort of comfortably in the 11s in these fast conditions. Oh, and don't get on that curb on the inside. Sorry, the tyre pressures go all haywire on the first sort of flyer, then they sort of settle down after that. It's a little bit strange. So difficult to judge in GT4 that. Carry enough speed. Well, there's your 11, pretty much straight away. So that's a good sign. Good sign they're in the. We need to be in the 11s for qualifying. That's absolutely certain. See if we can get that clean now. Much better through there. Good couple of tenths up. Fair bit of room on the outside there to use as well. Just nice. Flat through here. On the brake as soon as we get to the end there. Just a little bit early on the brakes. Just a little bit on the power. Bit of kick of oversteer. Lost a bit of time there. Well, get the nose in. Tyres a bit hot still, need to adjust them. Very different from the run before. Strange. Ah, we're wide. We're wide. One more lap in this run, then we'll come in and adjust again. And then I think after that we'll do some wet weather running as well. We've got a little bit of time. We've got to half hour till race start or so. Oh, this is wide. Yeah. We'll see what we could get from the lap anyway. And we know we were a little bit up with that in this first corner before, so. Carl wanted to just kick oversteer a little bit there, but we're alright. Definitely too hot on our pressures at the minute. Which is funny because last time we were too cold and we barely moved them. Bit better out there, I think. Didn't lose time this time. We've gained a little bit, not much, but still didn't really get a better run out there. I must have really got a good one on that lap, and then we gain sort of 3 or 4 tenths through this last sector, don't we? So bit wide again, just a little bit too much speed. And then we know what's going to happen there. So it's adjusted tyre pressures based on that a little bit. So we're definitely too hot on this one. A little bit hot there, a little bit hot, and then that one's all right. So I think that's going to be that for that. How are we all doing? Say hello in the chat if you're around. I think we should just bringing this again and see what we've got set on the old damping grass. So we need to add a little bit of bump on the. Well, let's check this lap, shall we? So it's very similar. Need to add a little bit of bump on the front and a little bit of bump on the back, and that should be where we're at. So. I think that'll be, actually we could in fact bring this in Come on, why aren't you opening? There you go. See if we can have a quick look at the rake track as well. Really? Oh, okay, that doesn't look too bad. So we don't really want it being, well, we don't want it negative any points, so it's a little bit there, but that's okay. It's just on those really fast bits. We want it just in the air when we're decelerating. It's got nice green. I think that's okay. Pitch rate similar, so it's only here that it has a little bit of issue. That's not a problem just through here. So okay, that's not too bad. Well, this roll angle though, definitely a bit too much through there where it's sort of hitting the ground a little bit. So maybe we could up the anti-roll bar's still pretty high, but maybe we can sort of up these a bit. This front. Just give that a quick go. One more run really, and then we'll do a little bit of running in the rain, just to get a feel for it on wet tyres, get the pressures ready. Oh, so slow. Just on those cold tyres. This always feels so clumsy, this first section. The beginning of the race is going to be really interesting to see who can get through here sort of cleanly on these cold tyres. I think it's going to be a good race tonight though. It's going to be, I mean, Suzuka's obviously awesome track, and it's going to be really interesting to see what cars prevail here. I really don't think we're going to be up there in the McLaren, just because I think the Astons through that first section are going to be absolutely mighty. We saw it in the Enduro. The Astons were just unreal in the best part of 4 tenths quicker than what me and Dave could manage in the McLaren. We got them in the last sector a bit, but the damage was done really. But obviously they might not be able to use that in the race, which is good. So we obviously have got good straight line speed, so we may be able to get a pass done on some people. But it's really going to be interesting to see what sort of car traits come out and play today, because I think some of the cars might be left for dead a little bit around here. I think the Merc might struggle. Just doesn't quite have the abilities of the Aston around that first sector, but it still has that straight line deficit. And potentially the BMW could be okay here. Could be a bit of a secret weapon. Much better through there. Breaking the 100-meter marker and can ramp up right over these. Nice and smooth. Coming out of the last bit. Right, let's see what we can get. Pressure's a little bit low for this first lap, but that's okay. See if we can get in a clean 11. Front end feels really nice right there actually at the minute. Open up the steering nicely. A tenth and a half up or so. Probably could have done more. We had a really good first corner and then a bit too much curb around the rest of the section, but oh, we're widened here. We get it back by getting a better run out actually. It's not a terrible line. Actually we're going to gain a little bit of time I think. That's interesting. So difficult to keep it clean in GT4 around there. I don't know if it's just the way I take it, but I rely quite heavily on the aero through there, and obviously this thing just doesn't have it. You can absolutely yeet it over the curves there. Little bit of wheel spin on the way up, but there's our mid to 11 pretty quickly as well, so that's good. I think this is definitely the setup we'll use in quali, so that's good. Hi guys who've just joined. Oh dear, a couple of bites of the old throttle through there. See if we can improve upon this first sector. We had a lot of curb here last time. A little bit wide through there. Pretty much the same really. That's good. Consistent. Carried quite the speed through there, a little bit wide, lost a tenth or so I reckon. Yeah, well, actually, last lap we did get a great run out, but I think we definitely lost a little bit of time to the optimum anyway. Gonna stick? Yeah, just about. All in the last two corners, really. Rear tight, left-hand side of the car, still a bit too warm, really. That was a bit better. Carried a bit more speed through there. Oh, he can't take that much curve, Matt. Did gain us time, but can't have too much. So yeah, I wouldn't read too much into that time really, but be a low 4. A little bit of a cut on the last corner. Okay, cool. Right, let's save that one as sort of quali. ACR 1 quali 24:32, so we know what sort of temps. And let's also save that as, let's do a race 1. Oh, hey guys in the chat. Sorry, it wasn't coming up my chat. It's just sort of refreshed itself. So if you someone say hi now, it might come up, but it wasn't refreshing for me, so I didn't see you guys just come through. So how you guys doing? I think I'm just going to work out what sort of fuel we need really. So what, it's 2:10 a lap, so it's a 15-minute race, but it could be what, 17 and a half minutes really, so times 60, and then it's 2:10 a lap, so what was that, 1:30. So we're going to be doing like 8 laps, maybe 9 laps. Let's put 9 laps at 2.85. Oh, hey, yeah, it's coming through now. Yeah, I was looking at the chat, and literally nothing was populating, so it's super weird, but it's working now, so sorry about that. We've got an intruder. Samantha's come to get a bag which has got our name on it, which is a little bit weird. I feel like there's some secret shit going on there. 2.85, so we need about 26 litres for the first race. And then for the second race, we're going to be, so it's 20 minutes, but it's you know, it's 22.5 minutes really. 60 divided by 130, so it could be 11 laps times 2.85, 32 really. So let's just change this. Let's put 33. Different tyres. ACR. Cool. So that's all saved. Right. Let's do some rain because, God, it's going to rain today, I think. So. So McLaren really, well, for me anyway, it struggles in the rain. Let's put medium rain on, and let's just start it up and see what sort of temps we get. Yeah, mate, Ross, honestly, and let's load this race to 1. Honestly, the tactics are like. In AC, oh yeah, I can use them. Oh, hang on. Yeah, the tactics are massive in this. I forgot that I could use number 1 on there. Set up race 1, 2, load. Let's do race 2, load. Can use brakes number 1. Those little things really make a difference, and the like little tweaks in the tyre pressures and stuff. So let's just load this up wet, and we're going to need our pressures to be right up here. Makes a huge difference, the sort of tyre pressures. Hey Cobra, Suzuka tonight, mate. Let's put these somewhere here. No idea really. Oh. Do I? So, but it's good. That's why I like. That's why I like the game. It's not just perfect conditions all the time. It's a bit different.
Green light. Give it a look again.
Got quite a lot of fuel, which is what we would have. Oh, let me just start this back up again. And actually, what we should do as well, I'm going to do it right now because there's no point doing it, is close up the brake ducts, because we're not going to need anywhere like this. If anything, we're going to want more heat in them, so wet, wet, wet. Right, let's see how this goes. Well, so Cobra, the second race, so the first race is always dry, okay? And we know roughly what conditions it's going to be in. So I've done some laps there. We know that qualifying is going to be in fast conditions, and then the race typically changes from fast to optimum. But what we don't know is what the conditions are going to be in the second race. So a lot of the season, it's been relatively dry, but this thing just feels like it's got no front end. But there's definitely the possibility of rain, and in fact the tier below as well, the gold tier, they did get rain in their second race. So I just need to be prepared. I just need to have done a couple of laps around here just to see what the car's looking at. Oh, I mean, it feels like we've got no front end, but then we will let go on the back. I wonder if it's worth putting TC up and ABS maybe. Let's just try it, see how we get on. Get the tyres properly up to temperature, and then we'll see how we are. We can probably close those brake ducts up a bit more. It feels like there's no front end, but then there's no back end grip either, so like, is this even going to be flat through here? Oh no, probably is if we get the line right. The race starts in about 15 minutes, mate. So lobby is 10 past 8, and then sort of 8:15, quali starts. So final preparations. I haven't really done that many laps this week, so it's going to be an interesting one, that's for sure. Probably need those tyre temps to come up a bit more. Not a Scooby-Doo, how much grip through here, or not that much. I'll still brake on that marker, I think. Up through here it's going to be tough getting on these curbs, and then yeah, I think I'm going to give the back end a bit more. I think I've got to put a bit more aero on. So there's 2 races, Ross, as well, so, and 2 qualifying sessions. No idea where to brake. Not there. We're going straight on. Oh boy. Woo! Right, let's up these pressures and close these ducts up a bit, because we're not going to need them. 1. Let's just do 2, and let's up them by. And let's put a click of aero on the back, and then maybe turn that down a bit. Cool. Wet, 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 wet. Save, save, yes. Override. Back, back, back. Continue. Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to do that now. So, options. Where are we going? Video, I guess. Okay. Well, let's put it on mid, because I feel like we'll be cheating if we go proper low. Doesn't look anywhere near as good, really, does it? But even the rain on the screen and stuff. Right, let's try again. See what we can do. At least do a full lap or 2. Woo! Whoa. I don't know what. I don't know, Cobra. You're giving me this misinformation though, and I'm just going to be going into a cloud, which would otherwise be a really well-defined cloud. Come on, car. It's just got no. Oh, I really don't like this McLaren in the wet. It just feels like it's got no front end. Oh, I didn't change the TC and stuff again. There we go, mate. Remind me to change that in the actual setup rather than just on the fly, because it doesn't remember it otherwise. Oh, so it's going to be painful out of here. Need to get that line right. It just feels like it's got no front end. So race start in about 15 minutes. Final preparations. Obviously we've got to get in the lobby and stuff. It's better out of there if we can get a straighter exit. Definitely feel like there's a bit more grip from the tyres now. They're got a bit more pressure in them as well. I would have thought it'd be the other way around, to be honest, but so it's sort of on the 200 metre board there. Oh, it's just got no front end in the wet. I know it's bad in the dry on the front end, but that is something else. It really is. What you got tonight, Cobra? You got more pizza in your life? Right, let's see roughly what time we get, and let's brake earlier, shall we? Let's brake somewhere up here. Oh, it feels so clumsy. That TCS is definitely saving us a little, saving our bacon a little bit around some of these corners. Oh, can we get around here flat? No. This is definitely going to be down in third gear in the wet. This potentially even second gear. Yeah, not too bad. just got to get straight as quickly as possible there. Open up the steering right out, almost aim for the end of the curb. Totally different line. Do this flat? Yeah, okay, cool. Much more grip from these tyres with a bit more pressure. The fronts are still much hotter than... Whoa. The rear though. Oh, we're wide here. We're wide. Come on. You hear the TCS working away. Somewhere on the 100-metre board. Come on, in you get. Yeah, there we go. Actually brake at roughly the same point as in the dry because you're going so much slower. That was not good though. Let's turn TCS down a bit, just see how what sort of time we get. So 2:23.5. It won't give us a split because it was dirty. So let's see if we can get a relatively respectable lap. See if we can sort of compare them with the two different traction settings. See how much that one was helping or hindering. It's definitely easier with the other one, that's for sure. Clumsy around there, isn't it? Then what's the time? It's about 8 o'clock, isn't it? We'll do a couple of final sort of qualifying runs, and then we'll leave it there. Oh, get off the grass, Matt. It feels quicker, but I don't know if that's just because I'm working a bit harder for it. Seemed to stop a lot faster that time. Almost too quick. Oh no, we did run wide at Spoon last time, so but I don't think we would have actually lost that much time, especially if we were running wide here. Because we've cut back on the track quite well, so maybe drop the front pressure as well, halfway PSI, raise the rears by a bit. Brake on this 200-metre board again. Get some sort of nose in, or a little bit wide, but that's okay. Lead off the brakes. Bit better coming out of there. Whoa. 2:23.5 to beat, and I feel like we are going to beat that pretty easily. So let's stick to TCS 1. Okay, I think I've done enough wet laps. I'm just going to change this in here to 2. And I think it's alright apart from that. Turn these down just slightly. Turn these up just slightly. Maybe just make the rear slightly less mental. Right, so let's save that. Wet. Wet, 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 wet. Right. Let's go back to our fast laps, not optimum. Really key that. Qualifying's always in fast. Conditions, we want about 40% cloud cover, no wetness, none of that, and 22-ish degrees here. So we've got quali. Let's check all the fuel tyre sets and stuff when we start the race.
Stay away from curbs.
So different in the day, isn't it? It's just, I don't know, you just know what to expect a bit more. Probably going to be terrible now, we've been driving in the wet. So I'm just going to check the Discord server just to see if they've put the lobby in yet, and they haven't. Just going to make sure I'm keeping an eye on it. Seems like I'm just chatting to one of the guys, Varela, who was really keeping us honest in the Maserati last week around Spa. Obviously really great racing with him. I think he's struggling this week in the Maserati around here. So whereas I'm really interested to see how the Aston Martins get on this week, because that first sector is just Aston Martin territory, isn't it? It's just fantastic. Can't believe how bad the McLaren's front end is around here, though. Woo! You guys want to share with buddies as well, or like the stream, that would be great, because the race is going to start in sort of 5-10 minutes, so get as many people in here as possible. Well, we're 5 past, 6 past. Okay. Leave it down to the wire, don't I, before prepping for these races. I've had a super busy weekend, so I haven't really had the chance, but I think having a setup for this track already from the Enduro that me, Mellish and Dave started before we had some sort of technical difficulties really helped, obviously. Whoa. I'm just using slightly more fuel than I calculated for the races as well, so maybe need to up race ones a little bit. These cars feel so slow after driving the GT3s on Friday night. Oh, we're too late. Too late. Always get a bit carried away into the first Egner, do. We know that sort of wider line isn't terrible, it can give us a good exit, so. I'm a little bit nervous for qualifying this week. A little bit nervous. Just off the back of a good performance last time out. Taking my first win. I think the Porsche and the Aston might be too strong for us this week. As always, let's try and beat the other McLaren. We are currently second in the championship though, obviously. Slow through there. Oh, this wasn't great. This is going to be a mid-12 or something, I think. This is where the real lap starts. So pressure's all up, in and around 27, which is where we need to be. A little bit of oversteer, that's alright though. That oversteer just sets up quite nicely for that right-hander there, actually. It's quite good. It's slow on the power though. We compromised all the way up this hill. Must not brake too late. There we go. Too bad, bit of wheel spin, but nothing irregular. McLaren does like to eat its rear tyres around here. You see the left rear just getting a little bit yellow. Not really much we can do about it, to be honest. Cool them down. Right, let's see if we can get this 130R right. Not terrible, not great though. No, Dave loves the left rear. Evening, David. We're in fast conditions at the minute, so we're not getting them 210s. Anything in the 211s is decent though. Oh dear, we're wide in a big way. Oh, they've just put the server up, boys. So cut the exit of the chicane. Yeah, just yeet it, yeet AF. Right, let's go and get ourselves in the lobby. Oh, just need the server list. Where are we? ACR Pro World Tour Race 1. And we got, oh, what has gone on here? I click back and it's nightmare. Absolute nightmare. We are not in the right car. Whoa, this list looks weird when it's all of them. Where are we, McLaren? And we've got the right paint. There we go. Oh. Okay. Try that again. Hey, there we go. Right. Pretty much what we were practicing in, which is good. Let's load Corley. I think actually we can do with just lowering this left side just slightly. And trying it with 3 aero. Let's do this a little bit. Cool. Right, let's try it. 15-minute race for race 1, Cobra. And then, so we got a 10-minute quali, 15-minute race. And then all the championship standings and stuff are worked out. And then there's another 10-minute... Hi, John, as well. See there, sorry, popping up in between Dave's messages. And then there's another 10-minute quali. And then a 20-minute race. And the top 5 in the championship, which I'm currently second in, the top 5 start from the back of the grid. They'll try and make their way through. So it's been keeping the championship super interesting, super close. I think there's actually only about 15, 20 points between me in second and about 7th place or something like that. So it can all swing on that last race. And I think you get 32 points for if you get sort of pole and fastest lap and a race win. So it's quite could be quite a big swing, really. Don't give you much time to sort of warm up and stuff. Obviously, everyone's doing sort of laps beforehand. I'm really intrigued to see. Really intrigued to see how the Astons get on. Some really big names in here as well. Obviously, we've gone through this in recent weeks. Some huge names. Some of the quickest on ACC. So, see how our little McLaren 570 holds up. I think, as always, top 10 is the aim. And then the second, the sort of sub-aim, is to beat the other McLaren. That's always the aim, really. As long as we're beating him, we know we're getting more out of the car, which is good, so. Oh, tyre's not quite up to pressure yet. Gonna yeet it over this first half, and then Dave, you want me to cut it more? It's just not in my brain, Dave. Right, see what we can end up with. Feels nice when you get the first corner right. Weak on the throttle. Weak. I think 3 aero might be the way. I think that's what we decided last time, wasn't it, Dave? Or quickest in quali anyway. Feels good. Okay, cool. Oh, remind me to change that on some of the other setups as well. Not the wet one, obviously. That might be a bit of a nightmare. Oh, wide. That's not too bad, though. We know roughly what time we'll get. Oh, not enough cut for me. See what people do lap time wise. 12.8 from heater. 11.7. Yeah, 3's the way. 3 is the way. $11.6 from McDade in the Aston. I wish it gave you a split even on a dirty lap time. It's super frustrating. Surprised that Heater was so far off the pace on that one, to be honest. He is in the Aston, which we know is quick. A little bit of oversteer, lose a couple of tenths down here for sure. And then I think we'll pull in and we'll just have a 2-minute break.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Oh no. That is a calamity of errors through there. And on the exit. If we even get anywhere near the 11s, this will be a miracle. But that's okay. Might lull some people into what we can do. Let's see what times people actually do. So I mean, we could definitely get a fair bit quicker than that. So a day 11. I mean, we could definitely get that 11.6. We know we can, but there's a whole bunch of people. Look at all the Astons, Aston, Porsche, Leo up there. Yeah, this is going to be super interesting. It's going to get a drink, so I'll be back in 1 minute. Right then, all drinked up. I mean, some of these guys down here definitely shouldn't be this slow, but should be okay. I think people coming through for their final laps now. Quite a few people. Some of these guys are pretty far off. Bernard and the other McLaren down here. So I'm feeling a little bit more confident now. I'm feeling slightly better about it all. Let's just see what's going on here. I don't know, what do you guys think is going to happen tonight? What sort of time do you think we should be aiming for in quali? And where do you think we're going to finish up? Obviously, we're going to be next to Leo because, well, we are always next to Leo, which is pretty funny, actually. Yeah, 3 is the way. Let's check out just the new tyre set. Number 1 brakes. Yeah, we're going to be next to Leo, obviously, because we are literally always next to Leo. Astons, we know they're good here. I'm surprised that, you know, top 3 spots all Astons, so I'm surprised that it isn't all of them, really. Come on, boys, finish your laps so we can get in and do some quali. Obviously, Malinowski goes top in the Porsche because that's just what he does. Nice big gap in between 2nd and 3rd for us to slot ourselves into, I think. Right.
Green light, give it all you can.
Just let some people go out and stuff. 3, fuel.
Low tire pressure, stay away from
Yes,
curbs.
yes, low tyre pressures. Simpson, the winner from 2 weeks ago, just behind us. I think I'll be happy with any sort of high-ish 11. I can't be disappointed with. Based on those sort of times from those guys, I think we might struggle to get in the top 3, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. You never know. Again, top 10 and beating that other McLaren is the aim for this series. We are second in the championship at the minute, but that can all change. Big changes. Looks like we might have the legs on that Porsche coming out of some of these corners, but well, I think we're going to get 7th. I think 7th is our spot. Start to get us some room. Five seconds should be enough. 4 seconds for two flying laps, really, or 3. Right, let's do it. Alright, first sector, not too bad. A little bit too much curve there, didn't carry a good speed through there. Good traction. Seem to have caught up by a good second and a half on the car in front already. See if we can get this good banker in here, not too sketchy. Did carry great speed for the first half, but we tried to cut it as much just for you, Dave, in the second. Quick people are getting low 12s. Let's see what we can get. 10, 11, 11.7, straight into third. Way off quickest though. 10.7 from Malinowski. What is going on? Him and that Porsche are something else. put that into perspective, Harmy, me and Dave did a 10.2 in optimum conditions, so this is in fast conditions. Oh, back end went going in there, I'm deep. Don't know whether to back off. I know we are still going to beat our time potentially on through. I don't know whether to back off and let this guy get a bit further ahead. If we're sort of even, then I think it might be wise. Left rear is a bit funky as well. We've got 6 seconds to the car behind. So, oh look, where we're next to. We're next to Leo. Funny. Yeah, let's do it, and then we're just going to have one shot. One shot of the crown. McDade got closer, but Malinowski just moved the bar ahead again. Still in third. A lot of people close by though. See if we can capitalise on this lap. This will be our last lap in quali. Hello, maybe one more. Oh, pushed it on the first corner. Just about survived. Yeah, it just takes a proper beating round here, I think, in this car. Oh, we're deep again. Didn't lose too much time. Good through Spoon. Simpson's got ahead of us. See if we can knock a couple of tenths off here. It's too casual on the brakes, Matt. Too casual on the brakes. We've knocked a 10th off. Not even going to get 4th though. That's a shame. Don't know why I let off a bit before the line there. Absolute nightmare. Absolute spanner. That's okay though. It's not going to make a massive difference. Just got to wait and look at this little map. I don't think a lot of these guys might get another lap in, but that's our start, and I think having a bit of a break between quali and is good. These guys are just all... Are they going to come through and start beating their lap times? So down here, these guys at the minute. Let's load the race one and let's put that aero to... Oh, we just did this as well, didn't we? So got enough fuel as well. Not that tyre set, we need new tyres. Right, we're still 5th? Still 5th. I think Medade, I mean, that is just unbelievably fast. Quite a few people in the pits now, so not mad. The other McLaren down in 14th, a good second off. Oh, look, Leo's beating this time, and he's right next to me. I can't believe we qualified. I mean, if someone slips in between us, that's unfortunate. But I can't believe we qualified next to each other again. Absolutely hilarious. This is it from Holzer. Is he going to beat the lap time? He must be doing it, otherwise he wouldn't complete it. Yeah. Ah, he's got in between us. Absolute jinx that, didn't I? Ah, end of the session. Oh, I didn't send. Oh, what is life? Right. Behind Leo once more. Behind Leo once more. So let's just check the setup. We've got enough time. It's a little bit of a wait. Yeah, I know. I don't know why I did that. Harvey. Absolute spanner works. Dampers, we know. Okay, we know all this is alright. Just fuel. Let's just double check again. So we know that it's going to be 15 minutes long. But it can actually be sort of 17.5 minutes. 60 divided by... It's 210 a lap, so... Or ish. So it's going to be 8 laps. It says 2.72, but I'm not sure about that. 22. 28's well enough. So in fact 26 is where we should be at. Tyre set 2, nice new tyres. Race 1. Aero's right. Fuel's right. This is right. Tyres are good. I think we're ready. Surprised at these Astons and Mercs down the bottom. The Mercs I can understand, but not the Astons. So you got one up here. You got McDade up in second. And remember the top 5 after this. Let's have a quick look at the championship. The top 5 at the end of this race. So the top 5 in the championship, rather. Just getting it up quick. Oh, I can't put it on the screen, I'm afraid. At the minute. Top 5 in the championship go back to the back of the grid, and it looks actually like Tinko van der Velde isn't here tonight, so it's between me, Leo, Lopez, Malinowski, and Suzuka, and McDade, and Jim. So there's a lot of people who could be in and out there. So Jim's down here, Pereira's there. Obviously Leo's ahead of us. Lopez is ahead of us. McDade and Malinowski. So it's gonna be tight. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, boys. Let's click drive. Come on, quick drink. Don't crash into the first corner.
Going double file.
Always find this first bit a bit funny.
Low tire pressure, stay clear of the curbs.
Everyone trying to warm their brakes and stuff up. At least get heat in those front brakes a little bit. Leo just on the brake the whole time. Such cold tyres. This is going to be so brutal. I know usually we do, but
green line. Go, go, go.
Oh, I was a bit slow on the reaction. Aston and Holtz are
Clear on the
super
left.
slow though, nowhere to go.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, don't come in, Holzer. Oh, no idea where the bend was for a second there. Seeing how slow his Aston was down that straight though gave me a fair bit of confidence for coming out of Spoon or coming down the start finish straight next lap. So I was just getting up to temperature, just need to stay with the pack. Whoa. We might get an indication here actually if we're quite a bit quicker. Yeah, he's going to be super vulnerable into the first corner, I think. Oh, nice, Desden. How did you get on? What car are you in? I've caught a couple of the streams, but not all of them, if I'm honest. I've left it. Oh, we're so much quicker than that Aston at the end of the straight. But then he can fly through 130R. Oh, we're both a bit wide here.
Warning for exceeding track limits.
Oh, do we risk this sort of move? I think we've got to, don't we? Look at the speed.
Clear on the left.
Oh, we might be off. Yeah, we are. No.
Clear on the right.
We've lost our sort of element of surprise really through there now. He's going to know it's coming. Oh, rain in the second one. Nice. What car are you in? Danny Heater super close to us behind on the brakes. De Ruyter as well. Last week's 4th place man, I think he was in the Spa race. That front pack has got away from us a little bit. Holzer doesn't quite have the pace really. We won't be able to take her through into 130R, so it almost doesn't matter what run we get out of Spoon, especially when we're trying to attack. Maybe when defending it definitely does, but how much we've got to let off really. We're wide again, stay on another warning really.
Warning for exceeding
That's not good. Same mistake 2 laps in a row, and we're not going to be close enough to get through this time, that's for sure. Oh, you trained with a lap guide, oh boy. I'm super pissed about those 2 track guide, those warnings. Those Astons are super quick through these twisty sections. This McLaren just can't keep up with it, but obviously down the straight it just gains that time. Holtz has had a cleaner first section though, that's for sure. Well, I'm glad the lap guards are helping someone. Holzer has just suddenly turned up the wick.
Car on the left.
Whoa, oh really? Don't know what I could have done there, to be honest.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Well, that's rubbish. Although what it might do is not put us in the top 5 for the championship, which may well not be a bad thing. See if we can nab Killian down the straight. Do not get track penalty, these guys will be ahead. We might be close enough, you know, he's going to get the draft from De Ruyter in front.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
That thing is so quick down through the first section.
We are at the halfway mark. Still a long way to go.
Come on, Nosebite. Okay, good. Those two might be battling into 130R and beyond here, so could be opportunity for us going into the first corner, I think. Half a second, that's just going to close up through here.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Killian might not be able to do anything about us here.
Car on the right. Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Ah, that thing's just got so much grip in the corners. Not possible to go by. Don't know where the other McLaren is, but I think he started down in 14th, so... Yeah, Harmy, it's actually a joke how much better it is in like the fast flowing sectors and stuff, and under braking as well. This thing's just got inherent shitness through any fast corner. I think Killian might have to yield to us this time. He's going to get the draft from De Ruyter though. Although we should be through. Here we go. Now we're in the draft.
Clear on the right. Car on the right.
The fact that he's even trying that is absolutely outrageous. That thing's a joke.
Clear on the right. Car on the right.
Yeah, good battle that.
Clear on the right.
Still there? Oh!
Car on the right.
You can't go too wide into there, Killian, mate.
Car on the right. That's the line that made on the right.
Well,
Clear on the right.
fuck. I think that was probably my bad, to be honest. Oh, super frustrating that Killian put it up the inside of Degner 1. Oh, left rear is absolutely destroyed now as well. Oh, that's not good at all. What it does mean is we probably won't be... I mean, the real kick in the teeth would be the fact that we're top 5 in the championship, but I don't think we will be. Although Suzuka's down in 14th.
Right, man. Leader is on the final lap. Give it all you can.
Oh, super annoyed at that. I bet it's going to be wet next race as well. We're going to get screwed. Oh, I definitely turned in on him a bit. I can't speak. Turned in on him a little bit, but it was all from Killian sort of diving into Degner. Oh, he's wide here.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Well, not an ideal start, that's for sure. Race 2, better be dry.
Right, mate, race 2. Good job. You did the best you could. Take it easy indeed, lab.
Well, hopefully I'll be out of the top 5. Oh. I'm a little bit annoyed about that. Yeah, I mean, we definitely... I mean, the other McLaren down in 22nd. No killing. You didn't have to try it, to be honest. Yeah, I'm a little bit annoyed about the being spun round, to be honest. Super frustrating. We'll see about the championship, but we definitely dropped a whole host of points there. What's 16th? Jeez. It's going to be interesting now. I'm not sure how many points you get for 16th, but it's not many. So let's see where the other championship... Obviously, Malinowski won, didn't he? I think. McDade second, so they're definitely... How many behind are that? I wonder if you guys can... If I just flick that down, I wonder if you guys could see this. So we'll just see how many points we are behind. So, oh, he's putting in the points in already. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm 5th. Fuming. Still 5th. So I think that means that in quali I have to... that's really, really annoying. And that means that Jim and Suzuka and these guys, Holzer and that lot, are going to overtake by loads. Super frustrating. I mean, I'm super bummed. Whoa, wheels going mental. Super bummed that we're still 5th in the championship, because so we're going to start what 18th or something next race. We're going to try and make our way through. So hopefully we should be able to pick people off in reverse, really. I'm not sure if we're able to join the second server yet. This is always this awkward little bit in the middle where we don't know whether the second server is coming, but we kind of just need to sit here and stuff. So I'm a little bit frustrated that I'm still in the top 5. Jim needed to beat us by a few more. He did get 9th, but because Tinko didn't start, that would have been the difference, really. But that's okay. You know, everyone's allowed a bad race or so. Still sort of 5th in the championship. Probably be 6th or 7th after this, because people will be overtaking us and all that sort of thing. But we'll see how we get on. We'll see how we get on. The other server's up. We need to quit this one. And then I need to figure out. So Pro Tour race 2. So I need to set a lap time of 3:15. For this one. And it's raining. Or it looks like it's going to be raining. Or not. Only 4 minutes free practice. I think we'll stay in the pits for a little bit. Let's just make sure we've got race 2. We put that 3 aero on. And in fact, we could actually stay like that, I think. It'll be enough. Let's put crazy tyres up here. Race 2. Right. Never driven in the rains. Oh boy. Slap some wets on basically. Yeah, should be alright. I think if it does rain, we might be screwed in the McLaren. It just doesn't have any grip. What a contrast from last week, that's for sure. These guys going out for 1 lap. I guess we can just go out and have a
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
I was impressed with how clean it was in the first lap when everyone was on cold tyres and all that sort of thing. Because this thing is genuinely terrible. Dave will tell you. Actually, if it doesn't look like rain, that's probably better for us, to be honest. We haven't done many laps. And this thing could just slip past people into the first corner pretty effectively, I think, if we get the braking right. Slightly longer race. Well, you know what we could try in quali? We could try 2 aero on the back. Dave, what do you think about 2 on the aero on the back, or do you think it's a bit too low? Whoa, not paying attention. Woo! Okay. Let's go off and let's go back to the pits and just... You're a noob. Haha, yeah, right, okay. So, I've got to set a lap time of... I'm just going to check... Oh, I'll get on to just checking how I do the qualifying, because I'm going to be starting at the back, and it's just you just got to orchestrate it so you're doing the right time and stuff. So we're aiming for a 3:10 lap time. Doesn't really matter, does it? We might as well actually run this one. I'm intrigued to see how we get through the field as well. Hopefully we've got one of the best sort of overtaking cars, because I can just hold up the guys behind, although I'll be in front of Leo, who's savagely fast in that BMW. It's also quick down the straight. And then hopefully I should be able to pick the slower cars off relatively easily. If we get up to sort of 10th or something again, that would be absolutely boss. I think that would be really good. Oh, come on, guys. That's all. You don't need to do another lap. We've just done a. We've just been driving the track for the last 25 minutes, half an hour, so I don't need to do this extra lap, guys. Come on. Should be quite an interesting second race. The first time we come from the back, so I haven't back of the grid, and I haven't really been racing against any of the sort of guys at the back for a long time. So it's going to be super interesting. We're definitely not going to have any battles like we did with Killian, that's for sure.
Green light. Give it all you can.
Going to wait for a few people to go. Get the most of the grid out of the way, and then we'll just go at the back. Oh, it's optimum track time now as well. Brutal. The problem with this is, as well, is you can't actually practice optimum conditions.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
Whoa, that sunlight's brutal but awesome into the first corner though. And through, wow, through this section. That's going to cause some serious problems, I think. Don't know if the race is at the same time, but that 5 PM light is difficult. Do need to put a bit more fuel in, I think. Sort of 35 litres or so. If it's dry, that's for sure. Always just oversteers there on those colder tyres a little bit. I'm guessing we could just go straight through this one and then just have to line up just before the start maybe, and just so we keep pace with everyone so we're not disrupting loads of people and stuff. Make sure it's clean, obviously, as well. Don't need to push it or put this guy under any pressure, just get used to the track, and that sunlight through there is going to be a real difficulty for me. I'm intrigued to see how we get on with the traffic, to be honest. I think we've got a good overtaking machine. It doesn't quite have the pace of the Porsche outright or the Aston, but I think for getting on people into the first corner, and people are going to be battling as well, remember, into the final chicane. So I think for getting on people and getting past them one by one, we've only got 8 or 9 laps really, so we oh, you absolute spanner, Kennedy. Didn't even need to do that. I've got to do another lap now. Fuck.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag, be careful there.
Just gonna wait here, just gonna do my other lap and make sure it's not dirty. Oh my god, I'm actually an idiot.
Stay on the track.
What the fuck is this? I'm actually a real issue here. Kind of embarrassing. So I need to do this lap and the next one. Make sure that the next one's not... Yeah, now I need to hurry. It's funny when you're just trying to go around slowly, isn't it? Like...
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Woo! I think Medade's actually done a similar thing where he's dirtied the lap. Maybe not. Right, must not dirty because we won't be. We'll be starting bare last.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Must not dirty. So gorgeous.
Yellow, 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 sector 3.
That sun is brutal. If we're racing at this time of day, it's going to be horrendous through there. Right. Must not dirty around the last 2 corners.
Yellow flag ahead, be careful. Session is now over. Yellow flag in sector.
Right then. We know what we're doing. We are starting at the back. We start at 19th. I think our aim should be... Oh, it's optimum and it's 26 degrees. So let's just get this... Let's just get all this loaded in. So we got enough fuel. Let's just put another litre in just so we got the right tyres. But, so it's slightly cooler. So we need to... It's 6 degrees cooler. So we need to just put the temps up by... 0.4 or so. Got this out. I think I'm just going to keep it the same. Hey, Yellow Cactus, you missed me getting spun round and all sorts. Good race, but spun round in the first one. So we're coming from the back this time because we're 5th in the championship. So we're starting 19th. So top 5 in the championship get put at the back. So 20 minutes, that is right, isn't it? 2.7 or so a lap. So let's just do the calculation again, just in case. So it's going to be 22.5 minutes, maybe, times 60 seconds divided by 132 here. So it could be 10 laps, maybe 11 laps times 2.8, 30, and we got 34. So yeah, we've got enough fuel. So just check the setup one last time. We've got new tyres. We've got 111 brakes, which is absolutely fine. 1-1 here. We've put our tyre pressures up to compensate. We've got 3 aero. Cool. I think we're ready. I think we are ready. I think it's going to be... Remember, you win the race in turn 1. Yeah! That's definitely the attitude that we need going into this first race, that's for sure. Optimum track as well. Should be interesting, this. Should be quite interesting. But excuse me. Killian starting up in... Oh, Holzer, who... Yeah, Simpson. Suzuka is going to absolutely fly in the championship here. He's going to overtake by a whole load. Who else have we got? Top Jim and Varela. Yeah, we're going to take a bit of a hit on the championship here, I think. But that's okay. That's part of it. These guys do it every week, so... We'll just see how far we get. I think if we get in the top 10, that would be a real success. I think that would be fantastic. So let's just check the fuel one last time. 34 litres, new tyres. Drive. Oh, this first got... Really don't know how cautious to be on this first turn and first lap.
Stay double file.
We're super cautious on the inside as well.
Low tire pressure. Stay away from curbs.
Super far back. We've got to be ready for the lights super far back as well, remember? Tyres should be up to temperature now. Well, brakes anyway, not tyres. Look at the understeer through there. Right, see how far up the field we can get.
Green line, go, go, go.
Good start, quicker than Roston's. Don't squeeze me. Oh boy.
Left, 3 wide. All clear. Clear on the left.
About 400 wide though.
Car on the
Whoa.
left.
I think Leo might be doing this around the outside here.
Clear on the left.
Whoa, big crash. I think Leo was involved in that. Oh, I don't know whether to go for this gap. Don't know what these guys are like. But we got through that first bend relatively unscathed though, which is good. Whoa.
Watch out in front.
Big crash in front. This is good for us. We've got to avoid the carnage into here though.
Car on the left.
Let's try and go around the outside. Let's follow Coyote, shall we?
Clear on the left.
Lopez trying to get in on the action. Oh, give us room.
Car on the left.
Oh, we might lose a place here. We're still here.
Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Right, good stuff. Right, up into what, P12? See if we can nab this Aston down the straight. Don't know if we will be close enough because he's going to be in the draft, but let's see what happens. No, I don't think we will be. Good thing about having the straight line speed though is while you're in the battles, those guys, the Astons and the Mercs, can't use their cornering abilities really. So they can't really get away from us. So out of places like here and down the start-finish straight. I was worried he's going to hit me in the back of there. Malinowski's all over the back of him and Lopez. So we're doing okay. We're getting through the field just as quick as the guys who do it every week. Said top 10 would be a real win, and we've got that right in front of us. Oh, do we do this? Do we do this? No, we can't do it. We've got the legs, but in fact, he's run wide, really wide. Oh, I've cut that. That Aston's going to be ours going down the straight, though.
Warning for exceeding check limits.
Yeah, that's fair enough, I think.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Well done, mate. The fastest step so far.
Oh, come on, McLaren.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
He's going to have to put up with being slow behind me now. Malinowski's going to be up behind him in no time through here. Up behind Varela, who we were racing with last week at Spa. Obviously had a cracking race with him. Different fortunes for us this time, though. Still lots of time, 15 minutes left. Still good opportunities for us to get a serious result here, I think. Varela might be weak into the first corner here, actually. That Maserati, I thought it was a rocket ship in a straight line, but it's not. It's really not. Look at that. Just pulling it in. So good around the fast corners, though. Yeah, it's, a little bit of wheel spin over the curb. He might be vulnerable. He's gone defensive. Oh, no, he hasn't. Oh, he's got to have a serious bad luck down here. Oh, someone in the pits.
Well done, mate. This has been your muscle race.
I was hoping maybe we could just... Whoa. We could just scare him off. We've got Malinowski behind us now. Look how fast that thing is through the first sector. That thing is a fucking monster through there, Jesus. Or a bit of a shit show up here. Oh boy. Sort of boxed ourselves in there.
Clear on the right.
I'm wondering if we can actually go around the outside of this Maserati if he gives us room.
Clear on the right.
Oh, Malinowski coming in hard on the... Yeah, I do need someone between me and Malinowski. You're absolutely right. That thing is just rapid everywhere. Let's see if we can... Might be difficult to get past Bernard because he's in the other McLaren. Lopez fighting with Malinowski now. That's good for us. Go on, Bernard. Use that McLaren speed. Oh, it's 0.6 down on Cooper, though. I don't think we'll be getting past this lap. Or Cooper, both of them might be gone here. Whoa.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. We are halfway through. Keep it up.
Needs to be a bit more clinical. I think if Bernard hadn't had that big oversteer moment, would have been a bit better, but
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
oh, oversteer moment. Malinowski's come with us as well, I think. Bit of an opportunistic pass that, but we made it stick. And now, hopefully, we can get up onto the back of Cooper. Hopefully, Bernard puts Malinowski under pressure behind us. We can just about see in the mirror. Stayed ahead though. He's just going to cruise up to the back of us around this first section again. Oh, Cooper's having a tough time. Good bit of defensive driving, I think. Right, let's see if we can get Cooper. Let's get a good spoon, good 130R, hopefully, and let's see if we can get Cooper into the first corner. A couple of laps left. 4 laps left, probably. Oh, come on, get front-ended. Right. Oh, see, that Porsche is quick. Hmm.
Car on the left.
Whoa.
Clear on the left. Car on the right.
I didn't really mean to make that move, that's the thing. Just broke a bit too late. Actually, it could have worked out quite well for us because we're going to outpace.
Clear on the right.
Not come across a defensive driver before, I think, Malinowski on this game. Bringing some of them Forza-isms here. Back into 8th place though, which I'm super chuffed about. If Malinowski makes too many mistakes like that, he'll fall back into the clutches. No, I'm not doing that one, mate. I've had to pull out of that one. I'm afraid I've got to spend Friday night with my my missus. Oh, what am I doing? So much sliding. I was going to do it, but I'm not. I'm not this week. So I've got to step out of that one. Oh, we're wide it. Look at that Cayman. Tanihito, we had the incidents with in the first race. Just fend off Malinowski really is our hope. Championship leader, one of the best drivers in the world. Obviously, clearly quicker than me around here. Oh, we've run wide though. He might have us up the inside here.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left.
Whoa, what's going to happen? He's got to duck back in, I think, his speed.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Losing to the car ahead, he's up to 1.
Oh, we're wide. Peter with a couple of mistakes. I think we are on the last lap, or maybe one more after this.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Malinowski's trying everything. He just can't get through. This thing's just got that 5th gear just to pull away on the last second, really. Definitely going to have one more lap.
Car on the right.
Oh, he's
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Alright, man. The leader is on the final lap. Give it a final push.
Oh no, he's not going to give up, but it's whether we can just keep him behind one more lap. We're not really catching heat up at all, but that doesn't matter. 8th place, absolutely happy with that. Oh, we might have ruined it here. Come on, bite.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Ooh, Cooper's managed to keep McDade behind him as well. McDade's got past Lopez, so... Oh dear. What, 2.5 more corners? He's going to be trying it. Oh, he's gone round the outside.
Clear on the right. Car on the right.
Oh,
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
oh, good race.
Alright, checkered flag. Good job. You did the best you could. Now bring the car back.
Well, I think Zimmerman from old defensive driving coach shining through at the end there. I think that was good drive. Whoa, pretty pumped that we got up to what, 8th place. Where did Leo down in 15th? So actually, I'm surprised Suzuka didn't get that far ahead. So actually, I wonder what we're going to be like in the championship. We wouldn't have lost that much, but that was super pressure race. Malinowski is probably the best driver on the game, or one of at least. Not pressuring us for what, 6 or 7 laps there. I know we had the advantage with the straight line speed and that sort of thing, but I thought that was it was good. It's people are staying stuff in the Oh, but that was super good, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. And obviously, if you missed the first race, then go back and have a little look through, because that was super good fun to race. And yeah, thanks for all joining. And I think that's probably it for tonight. I know sort of 2 hours ish, 2 hours 20 streaming. I need to prep better for next week, that's for sure. I think we are. If I just get this up again, we if I just this small. So next week we're at Kyalami, and I really think the McLaren's going to struggle there, because there's just so many fast corners, and even the fast one down the hill after the awkward sort of hairpin. It's going to be really difficult for us, I think. So we just damage control. I think hopefully we should stay. I think we should stay top 5. Jim might overtake us actually, but then we might overtake Leo. Suzuka only 2 spots ahead of us, so I think we'll probably be all right actually. Simpson's down quite a long way. Holt's no, so we'll see how it goes, but. Kyle Army track guide, not this week. I've got a Zandvoort one, which I've edited. I just need to put the voiceover for Desin, which is in GT3. It's an NSX actually, and I think maybe a Kyle Army one after that. Why not? Yeah, sure. I think we'll go for that. So in the meantime, I'll let you know how we get on. And thanks for joining in, and we'll see you next week, same time, same place. Probably on from 7:30 UK time. The stream race starts at 8:15, so you see the last bits of sort of setting up the car and practicing for qualifying and all that sort of thing. So join us then. See you then.